Montreal's Bell Center is hallowed ground for the UFC welterweight division.
This building is as loud as any in mixed martial arts, especially when GSP is fighting.
The most dominant champion in the history of the UFC's welterweight division.
On May 10th, the lineage of the 170-pound title will add another Canadian chapter at UFC 315.
Bully's here, Bully's ready to fight. I'm the real dude right now, I'm the hype in the division.
When newly crowned champion Belal Muhammad
Belal's on fire right now. He's absolutely ragdolling the champion.
looks to carve out a legacy of his own.
Now the world knows it, the world sees it. They gotta start respecting it.
In his first title defense against hardened contender Jack Della Maddalena.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's it.
That'll do it.
Della Maddalena is something special.
Riding a 17-fight win streak.
Oh, big knee for Della Maddalena.
That's it. That's it. What a huge moment for Jack Della Maddalena.
The Australian has earned his first title shot.
Della Maddalena emptying the tank here.
And will stop at nothing to etch his name in the Hall of Champions.
I'm coming in guns blazing come May 10th.
Oh. Della Maddalena rips to the body.
Get the finish and I'll become the champion.
It's over. Della Maddalena, the real deal.
Once he gets in there, he's gonna realize that there's levels to this, and I'm gonna just drown him.
Oh, massive right now from Muhammad. Oh, that'll do it. Oh, Muhammad.
In the co-main event, the women's flyweight title is on the line. After reclaiming her coveted belt, the pound-for-pound queen Valentina Shevchenko looks to kickstart her second title reign against Manon Fiorot.
Oh my goodness!
The French striking phenom has had the champion in her sights since her arrival in the UFC.
What a fantastic performance!
And now has the chance to make history against an all-time great.
Les combattants français, ils ont un niveau vraiment incroyable. Aujourd'hui, c'est moi la première qui vais combattre pour une ceinture de l'UFC. C'est une fierté aussi.
That's gonna do it!
I will leave all my soul inside of the octagon, and I will win.
Oh, head kick, that's it.
Valentina Shevchenko!
Oh my God.
Before the octagon returns to the Great White North, we take an exclusive look into the lives and preparations of our main attractions.
More contact in the body. Ahí, eso.
This is UFC 315. Countdown.
The best athletes in the world hunting down the ultimate prize in fighting.
Iron sharpens iron. There's no way around it. You need a top camp to develop a top fighter. You need to feel that pressure. You need to have that competition in the gym. You need to have that guy who pushes you to your limits.
Throughout UFC history,
Holly! Oh!
gyms have gained global fame.
John Jones is the youngest champion!
So grateful for the team of guys I have in my life. I owe this win to them.
By producing multiple champions.
Oh! Amanda Nunes!
I have my team behind me. These guys right here. Unbelievable how America top team making me another level.
Khabib Nurmagomedov!
Right now in the cage, there's 4 kings. Luke Rockhold, Kane, DC, and me.
Oh, he hurt him! UFC history!
Nobody have like this. Who have? Nobody. It's best team ever.
The latest to join this elite group is Valley Flow Striking. Head coach and founder Mike Valley's dedication to his craft has cultivated numerous world-class athletes, including UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad, whose recent title win ushered in a golden era for the Chicago-based team.
Coach Mike Valley, I think one of the best coaches, underrated coaches in UFC history.
Come on, touching shoulders. Don't be running into people, just keep yourself right there in your zone.
He's been in so many title fights, and he's seen all the best, and he understands what it takes to win.
There you go, Belal.
We're the only gym in the world with 2 champions right now, me and Juliana Pena.
Nice, Juliana.
It shows you how good of a coach that Coach Mike is.
It's great to have 2 champions. It brings a lot of unity on the team. For the young guys that are coming up, to see them here every day, they see them work hard and they see what it takes, and it's like, hey, I could do that, I could achieve that.
Let's go.
The The first time I met Coach Mike Valley, first session I trained with him, he's like, you could be a champion.
Here is Belal. Remember the name Muhammad.
Sharp.
Mike Valley chiefing the command there. And that is the guy who he leans on for most details of his fight preparation.
Oh, beautiful timing there from Muhammad.
He doesn't have any real weaknesses in his game.
There's the tap!
It's just about strengthening up all the aspects of his mixed martial arts game.
I knew what world champions have.
He's also an incredibly determined man.
Never lets up, always there putting in the work.
He has everything, just the way he lives. He has a dedication.
Muhammad striking just in a totally different place than it was 3 years ago.
Everything is.
We all seen it, how he's evolved each fight.
Take your fight wherever you want, on the ground, standing up, on the cage, wherever you want, you take it.
It just tells you what they're doing in Chicago that is allowing him to become a real challenge for whoever's holding that title.
You know, I'm working with Mike Valley in Chicago now. He's really big on footwork and learn new things. That's what I love about training in Chicago now with these guys.
To have a coach like him, who's coached some of the best fighters in the world, tell you that you could be a champion. Once I got into it and started getting momentum, and then I started believing.
He has more momentum than he has ever had before. Oh, massive right now from Muhammad!
And he truly believes that he will be champion of the world one day.
That'll do it!
Then I was like, I do belong in there with these top guys. I don't care what anybody says. I'm here to stay.
1, 2, 3. Hands high, the chin down, dude, and put the pressure on this guy. He's about to melt.
You can't deny hard work, and every step that he has taken has been a growth because he has taken all the right steps. No shortcuts, no give me fights. He has gone out there and grinded it out.
Coach. You didn't tell me, come on. I know that we have luck, man. We're gonna make it, dude.
Belal Muhammad, all indications are 15 years of work will produce his first UFC title shot.
You can't deny him anymore. He has earned the championship opportunity.
So at long last, the championship moment has arrived for the deserving, rightful #1 contender. Belal, remember the name Muhammad.
Finally got our opportunity against Leon in Manchester.
Unbeaten in his last 10, he has worked dutifully on his all-around MMA game.
It was like, we're here now. This is our moment. This is what we've been working for.
And tonight, he will try to put forth his pace and pressure on Leon Edwards.
It just showed me that the long process, the long road, it was all worth it. Now I'm gonna show all the people that say I can't be champion, I won't be champion, that I am gonna be champion.
Sharp. Too high for this. Sharp.
It is time for the words and the hype to give way to the action as Leon Edwards gets ready to defend at home.
The fight played out exactly as I thought it was gonna play out. We knew we were stronger than him and we were better than him, and we knew he couldn't handle pressure.
Press. There's a good onslaught and a double leg takedown for Belal Muhammad. Easy takedown.
First round, once I grabbed a hold of him, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
Doing everything that he said he would do despite the legion of MMA naysayers.
For Belal Muhammad to be landing 80% of his takedowns is crazy.
Now I was walking him down, pushing him to the fence, taking him down, controlling him.
He's absolutely ragdolling the champion.
Yeah, he's balling.
Before the fight, I said, I'm gonna get him to a breaking point. And the best part of the fight is going back and seeing him in the 5th round where his coach is trying to give him a motivational speech and he tells him, shut the F up.
Do you want me to stop this fight? Well, you know I win this last round. You gotta stop him, Leon.
I love that turmoil because I said that's what it was gonna be.
The corner of Leon Edwards, a bit of panic, urging him to wake up, to go to work.
And then the 5th round, I was like, he's gonna come hoping for another Usman moment.
To count Leon Edwards out is not something I'm ever doing again. I did it in Utah, and he ended up getting that head kick.
But we prepared for that. We prepared for everything. And I knew that I wasn't gonna let him take that moment away from me.
Belal remembered the name Muhammad at his suffocating best tonight. This is an incredible performance.
Winning that title showed me that with hard work, anything is possible. No matter who doubts you, if you believe in yourself and you just put in the grind, the minutes, the hours, the blood, the sweat, the tears, you can achieve anything. And to go out there and shut up all the naysayers, dominate him in Manchester, on his home turf, you couldn't ask for more.
It's one of my best memories that I have, and it was a very surreal moment.
Celebration after the fight in Manchester. They ended up setting up a parade out there. It was crazy how many people showed up. And finally we came back to Chicago.
The celebration is on in Chicago, Illinois.
My home city. We had another big victory parade here. It was the most epic thing that I could ask for. I love the sport more than anything. And I see myself staying champion for a long time.
Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena aims to become the latest fighter from down under to earn UFC gold. The young welterweight's journey to the title began in the state capital, where raw potential was recognized and nurtured by one of the city's most renowned teams.
I grew up in Perth, Western Australia. Grew up playing rugby union since I was about 6 years old.
We'll just start on the bike, so both of you jump on the bike when you're ready.
Had an older brother, 2 years older.
Focus on your breathing.
I was a big WWE fan, so I did a lot of wrestling with my brother.
10 seconds.
We were exposed to a bit of boxing. I just enjoyed the physical activities. At a young age, I watched the UFC.
Let's go 15-second push press.
Since then, we've been pretty much just training.
Row, upright row. Let's go. Take your time with it.
I believed I could go all the way and become a world champion.
Dip and drive through the legs.
Started looking for a gym.
Let's go. Let's push each other here.
The fight gym we found is Scrappy MMA.
2. Jack walked through the doors here as a 16-year-old kid.
I just need a hard shot and then hips hit. Imagine you've thrown a hard shot, you've missed, someone's hit your hips.
I've always known that he's going to be amazing at this sport. He was very quiet, softly spoken, unassuming, until the cage door closed, and then he was an absolute animal.
Good, Della. It's 30 seconds in, nice.
Been under Ben's wing ever since, and he's just guided us and pushing to become the best in the world. Starting my career, I pretty much just took the toughest fights I could. Which handed me 2 professional losses off the first 2 fights.
I remember speaking to him on the phone and just saying, look, you're way better than 0-2.
Back to your feet.
We'll move forward and we're going to make it to 10-2. That's our goal.
Oh, it is out. It's all over. He's coming in. He's looking for the finish.
It's over.
It's all over.
Your brains are working now, right?
We ended up getting to 9 wins, 2 losses.
Oh, big shots. Big shots. It could be over. It's over.
Hold on.
Jack Della has guaranteed a spot in the UFC. That is insane.
And then got the call to Dana White's Contender Series.
Jack Della Maddalena trying to become the next Aussie rugby player turned UFC fighter.
Show the world.
We're on the home straight now, guys. Let's push it. Drain the tank.
Oh my goodness.
I felt like I dominated the whole fight.
Just punishing shots from Della Maddalena.
Jack is just teeing off.
Dana White agreed.
When Dana's on his feet, good things are coming.
I expect big things from this kid. Get over here, Jack.
It was a dream come true.
I'm excited to now be able to compete with the best fighters in the world.
3, 2, 1, rest!
It was meant to be because we'd set the 10 wins and the 10th win would be the fight that got us the UFC contract.
Jack Della Maddalena, this might be the guy to take the torch and be the next big star in Australia.
Well, he's definitely got a tremendous amount of talent, and he can do it all.
When I got into the UFC, not only were we there to just get the uniform, we were there to really compete and really crack into the top 5 and then eventually get to the top position. Started off with some pretty quick first round finishes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, that's it. That's it. Oh my goodness.
11 in a row.
Oh my goodness, that was
Della
smooth.
Maddalena.
Della Maddalena is something special.
I'm not trying to win decisions, I always try and go in there and get the finish.
This is what he does. Della Maddalena rips to the body. Body shot hurt him. It's over.
12 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena.
Wow.
I try and go in there and damage the opponent.
Della Maddalena emptying the tank here. Oh, Roberts is in trouble, and that'll do it. 3 first-round knockouts.
I'm coming home, baby.
The guy's unbeaten in 13 fights. The boxing's incredible, and he's got a sixth sense for the ground game too. Australia are pinning their hopes on UFC gold for him.
This is the danger zone for Randy Brown.
He's right there,
Connection
he
for
dropped him with the hook.
Maddalena. Takes the back.
There's the tap. 14 in a row for the budding superstar.
I want someone in the top 15.
Every fight I've been climbing competition.
Jack Della Maddalena, the real deal.
Every fight I've stepped up to the plate and done what's needed to be done and get the win.
He has won 16 consecutive fights after getting past Kevin Holland tonight.
On the cusp of title contention, Della Maddalena stepped up to face his hardest test to date against a former title challenger.
Now he steps into the world-class range. This is where Della Maddalena believes he belongs.
It was a pretty back and forth fight. I feel like I had the first round.
That's beautiful distance, Jack. That's exactly what we're after.
Second round, he was able to get control time.
And look at this, takedown again.
No, we need to get up now, yes!
Big round for Gilbert Burns.
So I definitely knew going into the third round, it was pretty close. The vibe in the corner was basically I had to win that round, if not try and finish the fight.
You're definitely down that one.
Let's finish in this round.
Down that one.
Let's finish in this round.
Final round, you ready? You ready?
Going out to the third round, I picked it up, landed some big shots.
And kicking a good counter right from Della Maddalena.
I could tell that some of the shots had damaged him. I could tell he was quite tired.
Those shots, yep, they have taken an effect on Dorino. That's why he's taking him down. Now Burns has got him secured. And if he doesn't do something right now, they will end the fight just like this.
I knew I could get back to my feet. I just knew when I do get back to my feet, I had to really make it count.
Oh, he got away.
He rolled out of it. He rolled out of it. Beautiful job by Jack.
Big knees for Della Maddalena.
Went after him, went for the finish.
Gilbert turn.
Oh,
Della
my goodness.
Maddalena can smell the finish.
And then I got him out of there.
Burns trying to survive.
That's it. That's it.
17 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena.
What a huge moment for Jack Della Maddalena.
Welcome to the top 5.
I knew a good finish over Gilbert would put me right into that top 5 and in that title picture. So the opportunity's laid out. Now it's just a matter of taking the opportunity.
Jack Della Maddalena is on a definite championship trajectory.
While dedication and talent have delivered Della Maddalena to his first UFC title shot, his family remains the #1 driving factor in his ambition to succeed.
Michelle, my wife, has been there since really the start of my MMA career. She's always believed that I would go to the top. She sees behind the scenes, she sees the hard work, the dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without having such a strong support. All right, I'll take him for a swim.
Jack's always been really gentle and caring, so I've always known he's going to be such a good dad. If he does something, you know he's going to do it perfectly. He's such an important part of their everyday life, and we're lucky that we do get to spend so much time together as a family.
Not glass.
What it is?
Shell. Having kids really just sets everything straight and definitely added more motivation.
Good.
It's been a real blessing. Just to be able to bring the belt home would mean a lot, so I don't think you need much more than that.
Priding himself on never shying away from a challenge, UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad makes preparations for his first title defense against Jack Della Maddalena during the Islamic holy period of Ramadan.
Ramadan is one of the most important months of the year for Muslims. For 30 days, Muslims all over the world are fasting, where we're not eating or drinking from sunrise to sunset. We'll go to the mosque, and pray over there. And then I go to my training session. Training during Ramadan is hard because there's no food or drink.
We're just gonna do shadow boxing real quick just to get loose.
We're not gonna get water after the session, so you better toughen it out. You don't know how hard you can push your body until you actually have to push it.
Ready? Go. Beautiful. Good job. Eso es.
It's getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I think that's why a lot of the time I get stronger during Ramadan.
Push-ups, come on, 10, right away. Venga. 1, 2, 3.
I know Jack's not gonna do that. He's drinking water after his practice, so that just makes me work that much harder, push that much harder.
Beautiful job.
And I'm not gonna break in the cage because I'm not breaking in the practice room.
Jude.
What? I see you, boy. Messiah?
Ramadan brings you closer to God and family and friends. Me and my family, we like to have iftar dinners all together every single night.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Perfect.
Man, I love traditional Palestinian makluba. Thank you guys.
That's the real MVP right there. She even made me a healthier version where it's not fried like the rest of these people are eating.
As you guys can see, it's not a family gene thing. He clearly works harder than the rest of us.
With God, family, and real close friends and teammates, that's all you need. They don't really care if you win or lose, they just want you to be healthy. So for me to have them all support me no matter what, you could achieve anything.
Over 10,000 miles away, title challenger Jack Della Maddalena prepares for the grappling prowess that the champion Belal Muhammad presents. Under longtime head coach Ben Vickers, the team refines a skill set they've developed since the start of Jack's career.
Hand position always. Rear hand's got to be tight. Level change. Get off the center line.
Although the fight game is about toughness and strong spirit, it's also about technique.
Nice and technical. Good footwork.
We put a lot of effort into learning new techniques and then breaking down what our opponents are really good at. And then what we need to do, what small adjustments we can make to win positions and ultimately win fights.
If the guy has just entered to this position, he's probably still got weight forward. So then I can shift my weight back a little bit to get to that position.
That's what we want to talk about today. So we're going to get into that position and defensively look at what our options are from there. Okay, it's a position that Belal goes to a lot. It's basically most of the Leon fight. It's Belal starting in that position, looking for the back. Belal is clearly very, very good. Jack's clearly a better striker than Belal, a better boxer than Belal. He loves this position. But any of these kind of backpack.
And he's not really like committed to the seatbelt, that's what I mean, no? Because if you're committed to the seatbelt, you get thrown off.
I know for a fact that Belal's going to go to his strengths. These are the exchanges I want. When Belal's hands are low, they're messy, his chin's up in the air. He has amazing wrestling, and he has great cardio, and a will to win. Every fighter wants to take Jack down. It's nothing new for us. We've been doing this for 12 years.
Pretty good job defensively early by the BJJ brown belt.
We wrestle all the time. We do more wrestling here than we do striking.
How about Jack Della, though? He has stood his ground and fought off every takedown attempt.
I see Jack frustrating Belal, making him tired in grappling exchanges, and then landing damage constantly on the feet.
Takedown defense has been on point.
Yep, he's got his hands locked again. Della Maddalena moves it up over his hips.
Eventually, he'll be enough to put Belal away.
I think he's going to have a tough of a time getting me to the ground than what he expects. He'll keep going for 5 rounds. He's done it before. You really have to put him out for him to stop coming.
Big jab up top.
I can sting him hard shots. I can really hurt him in that first round.
Those shots, they have taken an effect on Dorino. That's why he's taking him down.
I'll get the finish and I'll become the champion.
I'll see you tomorrow. It's how we make world champions.
While the team in Western Australia continued to draw up plans for the battle against Belal Muhammad, the champion and his head coach, Mike Valley, stand firm in their belief that experience against the division's elite will prove to be the X factor against a first-time challenger.
Keep yourself in a circle, chin down, circle out in a good position. Just come on, level changes with your strikes. Advantages that we have over Jack, just being in big fights. Pushing forward, pushing back. Every fight that he has was a big moment. It was guys in their prime.
Belal Muhammad, the work ethic is never in question. The cardio is something to behold.
I fought all these styles, and I dominated all these guys. There hasn't been a close fight for me. I dominated Gilbert Burns, who was the best grappler in the division.
Belal Muhammad is an outstanding grappler. The man's cardio is second to none.
I just outstruck Leon Edwards, who was supposedly the best striker at the UFC.
Belal's fighting fearlessly. Oh, and an uppercut! Wobbled Leon.
Belal is fighting unbelievable.
For him, that's his determination and his will. On him, pressure. Belal just has that in him. Okay, there you go. That's something that you can't teach. There you go, beautiful job.
Jack's another guy that people are saying can beat me, can knock me out. He has the best boxing in the division.
15 seconds.
So I'm approaching this fight like I'm fighting the best version of Jack.
On him. No breaks. Let's go, Belal.
For me now, it's just showing Jack, I've seen your boxing, but I have better striking. I have every advantage over him.
On his there you go, on his
You haven't seen anybody that fights like me.
Shadow boxing right away, guys. Let's go.
I'm gonna outbox Jack. I'm not gonna shoot one takedown, and I'm gonna show him the meaning of Canelo hands. I'm gonna show the UFC fighters, the fans, that I'm the best boxer in the UFC, the best boxer in the welterweight division.
He's fought good strikers. He might think he'll be able to outwork me. I think he says that just to help boost his confidence. I think he knows deep down that's not really true. But if he is underestimating me, that is a big mistake on his part.
Jack Della Maddalena is special.
That's it.
An outstanding sniper, boxer, high fight IQ, wicked accurate.
Then cross, body who cross.
Jack's just another guy.
Beautiful.
It's just another mountain climb to show you guys that I'm the best in the world.
Yes, he's a threat in the wrestling department, but the hands have got really good.
No matter what he says, I'm coming in guns blazing come May 10th.
Jack Della is one of the best boxers in the UFC.
On the feet, I think can sting him, put the pace on him, damage him, and take him out of there before the final bell.
Jack Della Maddalena, the real deal.
UFC 315 in Montreal, I'm going to become the world champ.
Uppercut in.
For me, I don't think this fight will go the distance.
The cardio is phenomenal, but the skill's phenomenal.
I'm gonna dominate Jack.
I mean, his pressure's crazy.
I'm gonna beat him in the striking. I'm gonna take him to the deep end of the ocean and drown him. I'm gonna finish him.
Oh, that'll do it!
Wow!
And I'm gonna show the world that I'm the best welterweight ever.
He believes that he's special, but he has the skills to back it.
Roots in traditional martial arts provided the career path for many of today's top UFC athletes. For two-time flyweight champion Valentina Shevchenko, the tireless pursuit of mastery guided her to become one of the most dominant fighters this sport has ever seen.
Martial arts in my life, it's everything.
Elbow and knee, go.
It's not just sport, because I do it from the very early age. And the philosophy of martial arts, of respect to your teacher, respect to your training partners.
5 times, 1 leg, high kick, go.
It have a huge influence growing up. Martial arts, it's more about tradition.
Go, no rest. Strong, 1, 2, 3.
It's more about philosophy. It's more about your internal world, not only what it's outside.
She is an extremely dangerous and well-versed striker.
Since my very first fight in UFC, I every time evolving.
She's a beast.
This is a lifelong martial artist, a born fighter,
being more dangerous as a fighter.
The best of the best in women's MMA now.
Knowing technique.
She's got no weak areas.
Shevchenko is showing women this is where you got to be. That's the bar set.
Stronger.
Oh, head kick, it's it. Oh my God.
She has dominated everybody.
And definitely I say that in martial arts, you cannot permit yourself stop learning. You have to learn every day.
The greatest flyweight champion in UFC history.
You have to stay hungry.
It is going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone her.
You have to feel this first time in the gym when you are facing all these hunger opponents.
And still!
You cannot think about yourself as a star. You cannot think about yourself as you are unbeatable.
One of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time.
Everything can happen in mixed martial arts.
Good. Okay. The flyweight division's most decorated champion entered the 5th year of her reign in 2023 with a record 7 title defenses and commenced a dramatic saga with Mexican star Alexa Grasso.
Our trilogy with Alexa, first fight, I was winning the fight.
Alexa Grasso is not defending takedowns at all.
But she caught me in a moment.
Got her back taken. Oh! I think she got it!
Oh, she got it! And no! What an absolute war between the two best flyweights in the world.
And the second fight, I won that fight.
This bout is considered a split draw.
And everyone saw this.
11th straight title fight in the UFC for the now challenger Shevchenko.
And in the third fight, it was a lot of pressure. Mexican Independence Day. Even bigger arena.
Valentina Shevchenko still believes she can turn in a primal performance tonight and wrest the title away from the one woman at 125 who has found the recipe to beat her, the Mexican champion, Alexa Grasso.
Having experience from the second fight, I knew the only way to win the fight, leave zero doubt.
Oh, she clipped her.
Shevchenko has been supremely efficient on the feet tonight.
The determination of Shevchenko coming into this third fight, off the chart.
Valentina looks sharp tonight.
Beautiful timing there. Look at that, just beautiful. The way she's flowing, very, very impressive stuff by Valentina. Just determined to win.
She is not the same woman that we saw before.
We will hear and new.
To get back my belt, it's incomparable.
And no!
Shevchenko has restored order.
All the hard work, it's worth it.
It's like dream come true.
Every time I was defending my belt, and I will defend my belt, it's like a new chapter for me. It's like living life in full.
Next up to challenge for Shevchenko's crown is a contender from the south of France. Manon Fiorot's journey to the UFC title began at an early age, when a passion for competition was inspired by her father.
Alors moi j'ai grandi ici à Nice. J'ai commencé le karaté à l'âge de 7 ans. Et il y a mon papa qui faisait aussi de la lutte. Il a fait des compétitions internationales. C'était le sport vraiment qui nous liait puisqu'on avait cette passion commune. C'est une photo du coup assez importante pour moi puisque c'est moi avec mon papa. Et c'est lors d'une compétition de lutte. J'avais l'habitude de l'accompagner à beaucoup de compétitions. Alors là, c'est une de mes premières compétitions du coup en karaté. Et voilà, c'est vraiment là où j'ai commencé à aimer les sports de combat, c'est quand j'ai pratiqué le karaté. Le plus de temps qu'on a passé, c'était vraiment autour du sport. Et c'est lui qui m'emmenait à tous les entraînements et qui m'expliquait la façon dont on gagne aussi. C'est le meilleur souvenir en fait que j'ai avec lui. Il a eu un accident où en fait il a perdu la mobilité de son bras. Et voilà, suite à ça, la vie était trop compliquée, je pense, pour lui. Et voilà, après, du jour au lendemain, on m'a expliqué que mon papa n'était plus là. Ça a été compliqué, mais en fait, j'ai continué de m'entraîner. Alors après le karaté, je suis passée à la boxe thaïlandaise et au kickboxing. Pendant mes entraînements de kick et de boxe thaï, en fait, que j'ai découvert le MMA. Et c'est vrai que de suite, j'ai été attirée par cette discipline. Du coup, moi, je fais un café, mais à toi d'envers. J'ai commencé à m'entraîner du coup en 2016 avec Aldric. Et voilà, en fait, dès que j'ai commencé à m'entraîner, il m'a promis que j'allais gagner ce championnat du monde et que derrière, j'allais signer à l'UFC et que j'allais avoir une grande carrière.
16 heures MMA avec Manon, Théo?
Non, pas du tout MMA.
En boxe anglaise, on a dit.
Oui.
Boxe.
Crois en moi, comme lui, à l'époque, croyait en moi.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Tu sais, avec des petites dents, tu vas faire quoi?
J'ai fait 2 ans en amateur chez lui. Et après, je crois que c'est quand je suis passée professionnelle, du coup, qu'on a commencé à se mettre ensemble. Alors, le trait de caractère que j'aime le plus chez lui, c'est qu'il a un fort caractère, justement. Surtout quand on est entraîneur de MMA, je pense que c'est important. Voilà, les mecs, c'est tous des combattants qu'on a à la salle. Et c'est vrai qu'il arrive à se faire respecter par...
Non, aucun respect pour moi. T'as vu? Non, toi, il te respecte. Moi, il mange.
Ah, parce que moi, ils savent que je leur donne rien.
Il y a le couple, il y en a 2 vraiment.
Vous me rappelez ou vous me rappelez?
C'est pareil, il y en a 2.
Il y a l'athlète, le couple.
Il va faire comme les chiens, il va prendre 2 fois.
Mais c'est une implication totale de tous les 2. À 100%, on s'est compris maintenant. Pour le moment, on a décidé de faire une croix sur la vie en général. La vie, c'est MMA.
Avant l'UFC, j'ai combattu à l'UFC. Après, j'ai remporté la ceinture de l'organisation. Après ça, je suis allée à l'UAE Warrior. Pareil, j'ai été là. En fait, ils ont créé une ceinture féminine pour moi.
Oui, parce qu'on a travaillé au pas tiers, c'est bien. C'est très bien comme ça. Allez, c'est parti. C'est bien le rythme là. On est bien plus qu'à l'UFC, c'est bien.
Prévenu puisque j'étais sur une série de victoires, que j'avais 2 ceintures mondiales. Et du coup, je me doutais que l'UFC allait appeler.
And here are her coaches, her partner, Aldrich Cassata in the corner.
Oh! Manon Fiorot is nasty. And what we could be seeing here is the emergence of a future contender.
Quand moi j'ai signé, je visais la ceinture tout de suite.
Oh, big right sits her down.
Valentina était déjà la championne. Ça fait un moment qu'elle est championne.
Speed, power, accuracy. What a display of violence.
The beast again.
Donc en fait, dès le début, c'était elle que j'avais dans le viseur et je savais que j'allais affronter un jour ou l'autre.
The last time we were judging someone like this, it's Valentina, because they show so few chinks in the armor.
Allez, Manon. C'est bien accroché.
Oh, beautiful hip throw.
En fait, j'ai enchaîné les combats, mais je pensais déjà à Valentina à chaque fois au prochain, quoi.
Oh, Fiorot looks sharp. France has a real prospect turned contender in this flyweight division.
Oh no!
And who's going to challenge Valentina Shevchenko? Some people will tell you Manon Fiorot may just be her toughest challenge.
She's beaten former champions. She's made it look easy. She's gonna be fighting for a belt if she wins this fight.
Alors mon dernier combat c'était contre Erin Blankfield. Elle était invaincue à l'UFC quand on s'est affrontés. C'était important puisque c'était le combat qui allait décider qui allait combattre pour la ceinture.
Les premières 2 minutes 30 tu continues comme ça, les 2 dernières 2 minutes 30 t'accélères.
Right now it's just the classic bull and the matador.
Ça s'est passé super bien. J'ai gagné tous les rounds.
Oh!
Là je savais que le prochain allait pour la ceinture.
This Fiorot is fantastic.
Yeah, Fiorot's got a very, very strong possibility of being a French champion.
Live from the Bell Center in Montreal, Canada, the greatest women's flyweight of all time, Valentina Shevchenko will face Manon Fiorot for the flyweight title.
It's well documented that the UFC flyweight queen Valentina Shevchenko's passion for combat extends beyond the octagon to weaponry. Amid preparations for her UFC 315 title defense, the champion celebrates her birthday by exploring her outside interests.
Today we're gonna do a very exciting thing, making a bullet knife.
So what we're gonna do today is heat the knife up to about 2,000 degrees, and we're gonna pull it out, and we're gonna take a hammer like this. I'm gonna forge that shape.
I need to warm up that, right?
Right.
With my own hand, I will be able to touch the history of how to make a knife.
It's almost ready to start hitting. Yeah, it's quick. Are you nervous?
No, fine.
Yeah, I don't imagine you'd be nervous. You've done a lot harder things.
Neil, he is the master of making knives.
I'm gonna slowly move it to you, right there. Yep.
Making a knife, it's the same martial arts because it's about be present in the moment, take all precautions. We don't know what dangerous things we can meet on the way of the process. Maybe it sounds different, but it's all one. For me, it's everything, it's mixed martial arts.
That's it. And I'll put a little bend in there, and then that's pretty much the close shape. If you couldn't be any more scarier, now you're scarier.
I know that in a birthday, everyone expects flowers, but I expect knives. Knives and guns. And now I make a wish. The best birthday ever.
Across the Atlantic Ocean, Shevchenko's opponent, Manon Fiorot, is preparing to become the first French-born UFC title holder with the help of her long-serving team, who have transformed her from a stand-up specialist to a champion-caliber mixed martial artist.
I mean, this Fiorot is fantastic.
I think we could have a new star in the making.
What? Droite gauche. Manon, elle est engagée sur tout ce qu'elle fait à 100%, mais à 150%. Elle sait où elle veut aller et elle a un mental énorme.
Oui, c'est exactement la direction.
J'ai entraîné énormément d'athlètes depuis 20 ans et aujourd'hui, je pense que c'est une qui a le mental le plus fort que j'ai rencontré.
Ouais, c'est très bien.
Manon, elle vient du karaté à la base, hein, donc moi aussi. Tout le monde le sait que c'est son point fort. Du MMA, mais aujourd'hui, elle a bien travaillé tout l'aspect MMA.
Là, installe-toi le coude fermé.
Donc elle arrive à être vraiment complète dans tous les domaines.
Ça attrape ton bras, elle peut aller vers ton dos. Voilà. Toujours contrôler pour qu'elle ne se perde pas en triangle.
Vraiment en train de peaufiner ce qu'il faut d'un point de vue technico-tactique, mais voilà, on arrive à des niveaux techniques vraiment très élevés.
C'est la hanche qu'il faut te concentrer. Son dos par terre, son dos par terre. Comme ça va passer sa hanche.
Depuis le dernier combat, ça a été 2 longs mois d'attente. Pendant ce temps-là, j'en ai profité pour m'améliorer dans tous les domaines. Et c'était de l'entraînement à bloc d'entraînement. Après, je sais que je sais tout faire et je sais que je peux debout, que ça soit debout au sol ou en lutte.
Ouais, c'est très bien.
Être meilleur.
Valentina, c'est une grande championne. On la respecte énormément. Il faut conquérir sa ceinture, donc pour nous, c'est une grande athlète. Mais avec tout le respect qu'on a pour Valentina, je pense que c'est un changement de flambeau. Et que voilà, c'est Manon qui va reprendre le flambeau, et ça, j'en suis presque certain. Ah, je vais perdre des années de vie, je le sais.
Back in the United States, Valentina Shevchenko's nomadic approach to training once again finds her in El Paso, Texas, with the team that helped her reclaim the flyweight crown at UFC 306.
Let's go spider. 5 times one side, 5 times another side.
El Paso, I really like the atmosphere, the spirit.
Good. 5 times push-up fist.
And Armando, coach of Zen martial arts, he's friend with my coach, Pavel.
Let's go cross. One side, another side. Go.
Training here, you feel like a family. We are all for each other to make sure it's gonna benefit us all together in the future fights.
Punch, kick, elbow, knee, back fist, everything. Go.
I tell people this, when it's all said and done, she's gonna be in the top 5 of females in the history of females, in the history of women. Like Joan of Arc type of thing. She's gonna be remembered like that. She's so well-rounded, and that's why she's always ready for anything the opponent has to offer. In the striking, at least, there are some similarities there with their backgrounds, but Valentina just has a few more tools.
Stop. Good, 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 good. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Certainly this girl from France, very serious, very strong. Probably she copied technique from Valentina. Elbow. But Valentina have a lot of experience. Knee. And we're preparing, especially for this high kick. Good.
Valentina is just so strong. She's so powerful right now.
30 seconds, full power, everything, go.
Her timing is excellent.
Strong, go, 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 go.
I just don't see anything other than a W. There will be a finish. Whether it's on the ground, through a submission, TKO, KO, there will be a finish.
Go, 5 seconds, go, strong. Stop, good.
Par en gaucher? Ouais, par en gaucher, tu fais juste un step en arrière, comme si tu voulais défendre la lutte par exemple, tu vois. Tape ça, exactement.
Au jour d'aujourd'hui, ce qu'elle a de plus que moi, je pense que c'est l'expérience. Mais sur le papier, je pense que c'est ça qu'elle a vraiment de plus que moi.
Oh my goodness!
Après, je pense aussi que le niveau, il a commencé à évoluer, qu'il est plus le même que ce qu'il était au début de sa carrière. Elle est vraiment moins dominante qu'à ses débuts.
I think she could provide a solid test for Valentina.
Le 10 mai à l'UFC 315, j'ai l'intention, quoi qu'il arrive, de finir ce combat.
That is one of the most brutal KOs we have ever seen.
Manon, she is a very strong fighter, but I will leave all my soul inside of the octagon.
She is a straight-up assassin.
There is only one champion, and I will hold the belt for a long time.
Oh, that's it!
UFC 315, I will not leave octagon without my hands raised up.
Valentina! The battle for flyweight gold sets the stage for the main event.
Oh, massive right now from Muhammad!
But the welterweight king Belal Muhammad
Remember the name!
looks to defend his title against Australian sensation Jack Della Maddalena.
Jack Della Maddalena, the real deal!
It all goes down when the UFC returns to Montreal on May 10th.